Grand Rising. You might be experiencing very strange symptoms in your body. And a lot of us are changing. When our internal frequency shifts, that's when the outer world shifts. And it's not an easy process to go through. And I put together a very powerful lesson for everyone today. You might be stumbling across this live stream and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I'm having these very strange symptoms. And one of the things that I'm going to be focused on very strongly is shaking your nervous system. People of the world have been through a lot of trauma post 2020. Is that you? Did you go through trauma from 2020 and beyond? You might be experiencing a lot of these strange symptoms. A great abundance is about to come to our everyday lives. You could hit 888 in the comments if you're ready to receive that abundance. But in order for you to receive that abundance, the traumas that you are carrying within your body, they must leave the body, because that is an old frequency preventing you from receiving the abundance. This is a very deep lesson today. It's going to help a lot of people. I'm so grateful for everyone that's coming on to the live stream. Could you kindly click the like button in the now moment? It allows others to come on live. It allows millions of people to receive the replay. Over 1 million people have watched this channel. Please click subscribe. We'll have 1 million subscribers in no time. And I'm so grateful for everyone showing up. Cliff, thank you so much for the super chat. And cheers to you, my friend. Just a cup of coffee in the big time. It's a big, powerful time period. We're all going through big, powerful shifts. And when we go through these shifts, we have very strange symptoms of the body. It's not pleasant, but I'm going to teach you why you're experiencing it, how you can manage through it. I appreciate that. This is my world famous palm tree shirt. And, you know, ever since I was a boy, if you're new to the channel, I teach you how to manifest with the inner child. I'm actually a big kid. Those that actually know me in person, I'm actually a big kid. And, you know, the palm trees is a symbol for me. It gave me happiness. I dreamt about them as a child. I wanted to live with the palm trees, and now I do. And now I spend my days on the beach doing the work. And it's actually not work, it's a vocation. It's a vocation in life. In order to reach that, I coach up a lot of people that I connect with in my everyday life. There is a segue. You have to segue. I had a segue from being in the shackles of the Department of Education. I was a tremendous public school teacher, and God sent me forward to teach the world and teach millions of people. So if today's message does resonate with you, your support, click and like, click and subscribe. It's getting this momentum moving. It's through the people. God sends you strangers is another world famous video that I did. You might be stumbling on, you say, you know what? Yeah, God sent me total and complete strangers, and they did better for me. They might have done better for you than your family. They might have done better for you than your coworkers around the water cooler. They might have done better for you than your narcissist that you're in a relationship with. God is going to send you strangers, because this is through vibrational resonance. So in today's lesson, you are changing your frequency. Your vibrational resonance is changing. I appreciate that, Liz. Thank you. Your vibrational frequency is changing. And, you know, when we just think of the physical world, you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, like Tesla taught us. So first, I'm gonna start with other things. One of them is actually maybe a glitch you're experiencing. And then I'm going to get into the shaking and what it means. And this is a very thorough lesson today. I'm sure everyone is going to say, I'm going through this as well in the comment section as we go through this. But I know a lot of people have trauma, and the trauma must come up and the trauma must leave. If you're saying, why do I have to go through this? The trauma must leave the body in order to receive. Oh, we have a good one. I'm rhyming. I'm live on the air. How you doing? I'm live. The trauma must leave for you to receive. And everyone's writing it in the comments today. The trauma must leave in order for you to receive. The trauma must leave in order to receive. One of the weird symptoms that I've been experiencing is blurry vision. This has been something that I have been going through in little, moments over the past a little less than a year. Mostly with the devices. I do a world famous YouTube channel. We're world famous on Facebook now as well. And I do have a lot of screen time. My sister actually just got for me for my birthday really good blue blocker glasses so I could do my work. But not only that, in this recent upgrade, this recent shift, you might be having a lot of blurry vision, and that's something that I'm experiencing. And I converse with a few of my friends in the gym. Some people are experiencing this blurry vision, and along with that, you might have the ringing in the ears, where the tone. A lot of people that are tuned in might your ears might always ring, but the tone and the ringing in the ears is changing. It's different, and it's accompanied by pressure. This is not like regular ringing in the ears. Years ago, I used to go out to the club just like everyone else. I'm an everyday life kind of guy, and you left the club and maybe your ears were ringing. This is a different type of ringing. You could perceive the energy. It's usually accompanied with pressure, and sometimes you will feel the pressure move from the left or the right side of your ears. User DC, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. The trauma must leave in order to receive. Can I keep that? Yeah, the trauma must leave in order to receive. We're paying it forward to the people. Just point the direction here. That's all that's my vocation in life, is to reach as many people as possible. So user DC, as long as we get as many people getting this message, and click and subscribe really helps. That's all that matters. It's vocation. I'll talk a little bit more about it later. So you could have the blurry vision, you could have the ringing in the ears. Time is not aligning correctly. Okay, you're experiencing glitches in time, which I have very strongly in the past couple weeks. More occurrences. I talk about the quickening. How you doing? Are you? You might be new to the channel. Are you saying, you know what? Time is speeding up. It's like I can't even keep up with the time. But then you're also experiencing glitches. As I go through this process, it's difficult for me to sometimes keep up with the time. I try to, be as close to the 5-minute warning. If you're new to the live streams, I try to always give everyone 5 minutes to gather before I come on. But sometimes it's a little time lagging. And what I have done, and you might do this as well, I have a clock, so it's not connected to the internet. It's on the stove. And what I did was I made the clock fast, like 3-4 minutes fast. So it kind of like forces me to kind of move faster, and so I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up. This is the time. But what happened, the clock didn't keep up with actual time, and it actually, so when the clock was fast, it's actually on time. It lost like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I actually made it fast again today, once again. So you might be experiencing these weird glitches in time, especially with your electronics. Some people have used the term or know about slider people, where the reality is warping. So that's a clock that's in the vicinity of my reality. And I'm interested to hear from all of you. We're not talking about the clocks on your phone that's connected to the internet. I'm talking about clocks in your home. Did the time not match up with, maybe what the time is that they have on the internet, the clocks in your home? So let us know about that. So you could have the blurry vision, the ringing in the ears, the different sounds, but the number one thing that people are experiencing, and we're gonna tie this all together, the strangest symptoms that you're having. You wake up shaking. You are nervous for no reason. Your nervous system, the energies that are coming in, we are being reset, and the traumas from our past cannot go with us in order to receive. What's happening is you must untie the knots of trauma. You might have knots in your body. This is something that I've been sharing on the channel, especially this year. I'm raising awareness. I talk about my physical wellness. I inspire other people. I meet people in the gym and on the internet across the world. I'm not just sharing to people, you got to eat how many grams of protein, do these exercises. What are the traumas? I did a very powerful video. You should check it out. It's not about fat burners, right? It's about getting rid of the stress, the cortisol, and you might have a knot in your stomach, or knots deep within your organs, the visceral fat that builds up because of the traumas and the stress that you went through over the years. And it's almost like you have a big knot in your stomach. Chris Mason writes, been working on trauma for years. A lot of us have been going through it. I share authentically from my journey. I went through more trauma, more stress in just a handful of years, less than a handful of years, than I did in my previous life combined. Does that resonate with you? Hi. Did you have pretty much and again, there are people that had rough beginnings, but you could kind of sit back and say, you know what? I had more trauma that in a short amount of time, in 3 years, than I did in 30 years. Does that resonate with you? You had more trauma in 3 years than 30 years. 3 is greater than 30. That also goes with my phrase, 9 before 8. Some Captain Literal man is tuning in. This guy, what is he talking 9 before 8? Click subscribe, you learn. 9 before 8. 9 before 8. I'm so glad that Sergio is here. I'm going to be talking about you today, Serge. The love doctor is in the house. Oh, we need the love. And that's what this clearing is happening, because in order for us to receive abundance, in order for the timelines to shift, real actual love has to come together. Not the modern society stuff that goes on out there, right? We need the real actual love. We need the love bursting in the chat. I appreciate everyone coming in right now. Trauma can cross generations. Dr. Bruce Lipton also shares that the trauma that crosses these generations can alter the gene expression. I talk about the truthful quantum DNA, not junk DNA. We could separate anyone that's tuned in right now. Okay, how you doing? I'm Mr. D. I'm going to give you a multiple guess quiz. Okay, is 93% of the function of your DNA junk DNA, A, or B, responsible for light and sound reception and transmission? Okay, you could let us know if you're in the live chat. All right, A or B. All right, we'll make it an easy multiple guess. We won't even give you a C. A or B. Okay, and if you say junk DNA, you're going to have a very difficult time processing all these things. All right, so you have to let go of the physical, and you got to get into the quantum now. You got to let go of the physical, and that's what's actually happening. We're letting go of our physical body. We're entering the quantum. It's not just like, well, all these internet things, these ultra spiritual things. This is what's happening. So when you have these weird symptoms, your Uncle Mike is here to coach you through it. Okay? Bass Rocket, I'm so grateful for the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. I love you, Bass Rocket. Thank you. We are making that quantum jump, Midge. So the trauma can't cross generations. And you might be dealing with your mother's trauma, right? Is your mother riddled with anxiety? You're actually healing your mother, you know, and you know, your father might be going through, have dealt with things. Your grandparents might have gone through things. Some people hear this term light worker or chosen one, okay? And what the real terminology is, all right, because some people get triggered by these things, but you're actually doing things. You signed up for it. You signed up for it. How you doing? God said you're going to do this for your entire family. Does anyone lick the pen? You're going to sign on the dotted line. You said, I signed on the dotted line to heal my entire family. Okay, that's what the chosen ones are doing. That's what the light workers are doing. You're actually transmuting for your entire family lineage. And then when we're all doing it, as we move forward to the future, now we live in a new world without trauma. And Dolores Cannon spoke about this. And one of the things, you know, I'm teaching people, you have to go inside first before you start popping out kids and things like that. Okay? And if you're interested in this, you should listen to Dolores Cannon. Do the inner work first and then worry about moving forward. Because otherwise this trauma will never end. If I'm speaking deep truths, please put a like on the video. I'm so grateful if everyone clicks the like button right now. It helps this message get out. And people are having weird symptoms in the body, so you're fixing the DNA also before, if you do decide to have kids. You got to know this. You got to know this. You got to fix these things. Okay, User DC, I appreciate the super chat. User DC writes, LOL, I'd like a second look at that contract. I love you. I love you. I would like a second. I signed up for all this bullshit I'm saying. When is it? No, you have to remember to have fun. But again, sometimes we go through things. This ain't my first rodeo. You know, I went through things 2 years ago. This year is the 9 year. And the old self must die off, the end of the old self. And I went through a lot of traumas this year. Once again, I show up every day. I hope you guys are appreciative for it, but it actually heals me. I show up in the highs and the lows. I've shared that over the course of this year. I've had experiences this past year. I says, this is a heart chakra activation. Okay, I showed you that. I showed you my, my highs, the lows. I give full transparency. This is the truthful ascension journey. This is what it's about. And it's my honor to do this. Okay, in the future, authenticity is the new currency. All right. You know, one of the things that we have to realize that, you know, in social media, there's a lot of hype. I'm going to tell you this. Consistency is always going to outlast hype. Consistency is always going to outlast hype. Consistency is always going to outlast hype. Hit the lions in the chat if that's the truth. Keep sharing this channel if that's the truth, because consistency is always going to outlast hype. Keep going, kid. It's true. I love you guys. Tremors. So these deep traumas that you have, your body is tremoring. A lot of times we develop knots in the body. You could have a knot in your stomach. A lot of people know that term. You could have a knot in maybe your wings. You could have a knot in your throat. You're not allowed to speak the truth. Okay, and that's why in the past week I spoke a lot of deep truths. What I do on this channel, not only do I talk about it, I be about it. And I showed the world, okay? I spoke the truth, and by doing so, I'm embracing embodiment. I'm quantum shifting while I speak the truth. If you're new, please check out the videos from this past week. We had some deep chats, and we went really deep, okay? We went really deep. Ain't no one gonna shut you up. Get that throat chakra open. Get that throat chakra open, son. Get that throat chakra open. Stop shoving it down. You shove it down, then all of a sudden your gut gets all messed up. Don't shove it down, let it out. When you speak cymatic frequencies into the universe, you're creating a new world. When you speak your truth, you give other people permission to live in their truth. And that's what I did the past week. I don't care. I don't care about narcissists, dirtbags, or trolls. I only answer to God. Michael. All you have to do is be yourself. Today, I hope you start living your everyday life in freedom. Be sovereign. All that trauma. I talked about persecution implants. Did you have persecution implants? Did you learn about persecution implants? Maybe your grandfather was persecuted. He went through things. Picked on for no reason. Maybe your great-grandmother. Some people call these things the witch wound. There's all these terms that are out there. I'm teaching what these energies mean. All right? You're carrying these things for your great-grandmother, your grandfather, whoever it might be. You're the chosen one, son. You're the chosen one, girl. And it's a lot of pain to go through this. So now, all of these things, the tremors, the shaking, it's leaving the body. This is an actual thing. So there are people that practice this. Part of our Patreon community is Sergio, the Love Doctor. We have people on a random island off the coast of Madagascar. I love you, brother. And he's very big on shaking. Yeah. And what I'm here to tell you, so you could have practices that do that, or the energy, you could wake up. So in the rising, you wake up, your body's supposed to be calm. You just slept all night long. And this is something that I've experienced probably over the course of my life. I've had these experiences before. I've experienced this very strongly this year. Listen carefully to the I'm waking up. My body is shaking, tremoring, shaking. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Mama gave you. Your mama might have gave you trauma. Shake what your mama gave you. So you're shaking. I love you, Sergio. I hope you enjoyed this one, brother. But we really need the love. So you could do modalities of shaking or the energy. This is your body releasing, because in order to receive, you have to leave the trauma in the past. God has the abundance ready for us. Hit the 888. God has the abundance ready for us. Hit the 888. And you must leave the trauma in the past. Shake what your mama gave you. You guys love my jokes. Do you love jokes? Hit subscribe. Do you love funny? Do you love the funnies with your expansion of consciousness? That's what I do. I'm not like everyone else. I'm probably some people tune in, they don't get it. Why isn't he like everyone else? Because I'm authentic, son. Shake what your mama gave you. So you might be shaken. And that's what listen, I'm showing people it's hard to go through these things. I try to laugh about it, because when you wake up in the morning and your whole body is shaking and the stomach is shaking, that was something that I went through when I shared about it a few months back. The stomach was unbelievable shaking. What is the stomach? The anxiety, right? All the things that you had that you've held on to. You can't hold on to these things any longer. You need to release them. The more baggage you're holding on to. God has a beautiful gift, and you're holding on to your old identity. You're holding on to these things. And if you're holding on to all this trauma, you cannot receive the blessings of God through frequency. You can't receive your abundance, your wealth. You cannot receive the love, your divine counterpart. Heck, you might meet them for one day, spit in their face, and run away because it's in your subconscious. it doesn't compute. This guy loves me. Let's run away. It's because it's your old identity. You might be a woman and you dealt with miserable men, the beta male, giving you a hard time. I heard many stories, and it's in your subconscious that you, oh, this is real love, and you run away from it. I encourage all the divine feminine to comment about this because this is what you have to get rid of in order to receive love. You will never receive love if you don't get rid of this density from the past. This is just the truth. Click subscribe. I'm going to help you on your journey. Denise, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I'm so grateful for you, Denise, and I'm very grateful for everyone that became a channel member. It allows me to continue to do this work. Very grateful for that. The golden tickets, yeah, these are the golden tickets to love, to wealth. I did a full video on it. Wealth, health, and love. What is the true abundance? You want wealth, you want health, you want love, you want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. These are the words, these are the frequencies that we're putting out to the universe. Some of them are easier than others. Think about your everyday life. And that's why if you think of 8 dimensions of wellness, some people, they struggle with finances. Some people struggle with friends. Some people struggle with relationships, right? There's something in our life that gets the wheels to turn. On your journey, I talk about the real spiritual journey. How you doing? I know there's people out there, the spiritual journey. You're going to ascend, there's going to be a unicorn and a rainbow. Yeah, and I talk about Kensho versus Satori. Kensho versus Satori, you got to know these things. Thank you, Denise. I love you. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. I show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern. What we want is Satori moments, the moments of bliss. You could learn from them. You learn faster and because it's deeper. I saw a documentary on this. In the human psyche, the higher highs don't affect us as much as the lower lows. It's so much trauma. So what we want to do is say to God, no more Kensho moments, the deep sword. Have you had a woman or a man, maybe a love, someone stab you, right? The deep pain, or maybe you worked for a company for years. You could work for an organization for years. They got rid of you like you were nothing, right? I saw this interesting Facebook reel. The guy was getting, and then all of a sudden, his life passed him by, and they just got rid of him. I'm working for this company, right? And his friends, yeah, you want to come play? You want to come do this? Yeah, he passed out on. He allowed relationships to pass by. He allowed times with friends. It was a very powerful, it was a 2-3 minute video. And I say, you know what? I don't want that. I keep putting out to God. I keep putting out, the divine counterpart, the one that is supposed to be with all of us. When you are able to connect with true love, your life changes. Dr. Bruce Lipton says that finding true love, not the modern society love. I did some videos on it the past week because a lot of people are struggling because, especially if you live in the United States, a lot of people have to find their spouses from outside the United States because they're obsessed with all the modern crap. All right, please put a like on this video if I'm speaking the truth. I speak a lot of truths on this channel. I got a lemon seed. You put lemon in your water? I hope it's not glitching. You can hit 555 if you hear me clearly. So as we move forward, focus on what you want and not what you're afraid of. Focus on what you want and not what you're afraid of. There are people that they're more focused on what they're afraid of than what they actually want. I want this man, I want this divine masculine, but they're focused on what they're afraid of, and they self-sabotage the relationship. I want this, my passion. You're putting out your passion in life. I want the world to, and you and you run away from it. Stage fright, if you will, almost. Not exactly, right? But I'm just giving terms, right? I'll wait. I'll wait. I love you too, Gretchen. Yeah, cucumber and watermelon are hydrating. Stardust writes, keep on healing. There he goes. The teacher is still in me. I'll wait. I'll make sound over the class. The forgotten you. That's what it's all about. Deep within you. If you're new to the channel, those that have been part of this journey, they know this. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed. We had a lot of subscribers in the past week. Very grateful if you click subscribe today. If it resonates, it really helps. I talked about retrieving lost fractals of your soul. I did that video a year ago. Think about, I mean, those that have watched me, you could see the change in me. Think about and reflect on your everyday life. As we get rid of the traumas, the forgotten you begins to breathe again. Can you breathe again? Can you feel comfortable again? A lot of people, they don't feel comfortable. They felt like they're suffocating. You're suffocating from the job. You're suffocating from the living conditions. You're suffocating with all these crazy things. The forgotten you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. If you're tuned in, we're now 31 minutes into this. If you could hold your attention to the end, you're probably going to make it, kid. I'm talking straight to you. The forgotten you. That person that's deep inside, those lost fractals, you collected them. The forgotten you. Can breathe again. Isn't it great to breathe again? I know how that feels. You know, when you go through and sometimes we give our freedom away for free. And once you could breathe again, you ain't never going to be controlled again. You ain't never going to deal with crap again. The forgotten you can breathe again. Don't forget to do the deep breathing. Some people shallow breathe. I like to do the deep breathing on the beach. Get that salt air. Get it in. Get it in. The forgotten you can breathe again. I talk about true ascension. True ascension. In order to ascend, you ascend by releasing the weight that prevents elevation. This is the time period. Are you going through weird symptoms? I'm teaching you today. Are you feeling these weird symptoms? Are you shaking? Are you feeling these like knots or, you know, some people call them persecution implants? Are you feeling these knots coming up to the surface? And the other thing I wanted to share, you are going to experience the skin. Actually, a lot of things are purged through the skin. So you could have things like pimples or other weird stuff, you know, coming to the surface through your skin. You know your point of homeostasis. All right. So like I rarely get pimples, so it means something to me. Some people are always getting pimples. You know, I'm just talking about these things. What are the toxins? What are you ingesting into the body? And we all are constantly going through things. That's why I keep my body in a constant state of detoxification. A lot of you know about heavy metals, all the toxins and things like that. This stuff has to come out, and it's got to come out right now. And, you know, when it comes out and you're getting less dense, you're becoming lighter. Relax. You gotta relax, man. Remember to have fun. Yeah, you gotta remember to have fun. Cheers to everyone that's still tuned in. Deep chats. That's what it's about. The deep stuff, not the shallow stuff, not the surface stuff. You know, God has put me on a journey. It goes back to earlier. This is the time period of if you're new to the live streams, this is where I get relaxed. People love this part of the live stream the best, right? Click the like button. More people will come on and hear these deep truths of the universe. God has put me on a journey, and I was not pleased about it. I could authentically say I've gathered so much information this year, and I might not have gathered this information if I just walked into heaven when, that was revealed to me earlier this year. It's a lot of trauma. It's a lot of trauma when God reveals heaven to you. And you feel these things. You're using your intuition. You feel these things. And then you have it ripped from you. And then you say, I gotta go on this journey. I gotta do all this stuff now. This was it. Now I could build all the, but maybe there's more things that you have to dive into. You gather so much information. We're actually on a journey, and we're gathering information. And I'm here to tell you, you don't gather information sitting in the basement, staring at your walls, being afraid of everyone. You have to know your season. This is something that I share on this channel. Know your season. When you are in the wilderness season, I'm telling you, you cannot fight against it. I've seen supernatural things that just will... I needed to be in that wilderness season. The season I'm in right now, it's I understand what's happening. You don't understand it at first. That's why once I go through it, I could report back to home base. Remember, the lone wolf leaves the pack and returns as the sage. Do you remember that one? I've been doing this work for a while. Over the Rainbow, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I'm very grateful for that. I love you, Over the Rainbow. We are going over the rainbow right now. We have to report back to home base. We have to report back to our brothers and sisters. You go out, you go out on your own. One of the things that I did a video, why you must leave your hometown. You must leave your hometown. If you're going to do this, there is no... Every great master leaves and goes into isolation. No exceptions. None. And we could see that within society. That's why a lot of people are struggling with relationships. Everyone has to be intertwined. You need to disconnect. If you see, and I'm just sharing from my lens as well, you could see these girls, they're in the hyena pack. You'll be destroyed. You need a woman that's strong enough to stand by herself, because the influences of the hyena pack will absolutely destroy her. Every divine feminine knows this. Click the like button. Isolation is key. Absolutely. If you're unable, and I see this. I'm always observing. I go to the gym. I go to the beach. I go food shopping. And some people, they're able to do things by themselves. And there are people that always... Listen, I had a couple of guy friends. They would hop from relationship to relationship. It doesn't define you, bro. These things don't define you. Are you strong enough to... The man that could stand alone is a dangerous man. A man of principle. It's known as the Sigma male. Are you the Sigma male? You got to be strong. And once you're strong and complete, then nothing phases you. Then you say, you know what? Yeah, I think I would like her. See, a lot of people are like this, both men and women that have ascended. You are fine being single, but you say, you know what? I would like someone to interact with. It doesn't complete you. This is something I've been saying for years. I got a lot of flack about this, okay? Please click the like button so people get this truth. You want to heal yourself. You got to get rid of this is why you're going through this. Make sure you save this lesson today. Make sure you know that you're whole and complete, because there ain't no one in this universe that's going to complete you. There's no one in this universe that completes you. You need to be whole and complete. And then through vibrational resonance, You will only be able to, you will only be, that's why sometimes you get less and less people, but once you're whole and complete, you will only be able to attract through frequency somebody else that's whole and complete. But in this modern society, it's rough. It's rough. It's important that the traumas leave your body. It's important that you go through these strange symptoms right now, the shaking. That's the traumas from your past. That could be the traumas from your family lineage. Debbie 1111 writes, solid game plan. I give you solid game plans, Debbie. I love you. I appreciate everyone. And these are the deep truths that we need in our everyday lives. We need these deep truths. Would you rather live in truth? There is no option. There's no option? There's no option anymore, Light Warrior. Well, what do you mean? Oh, because the energies are going so high, and Dr. Gabor speaks about this, and now we're learning about all the knots and the crazy stuff in our body. If you don't live in truth, your body will start to fail you. The more you live in truth, the more you get rid of stress, you don't age. We're going on a 200-year lifespan. Click subscribe. Want to be healthy again? 200 years? Click subscribe. Don't attach to the matrix. Don't attach to the matrix, folk. Don't attach to the drama. Don't attach to negative talk. It's so wild, you know. And that's why God works with compare and contrast. You feel these things. If a person can't heal themselves, this message right now, I'm talking to you. You're now 42 minutes into this. You didn't get triggered. You're able to hold your attention. This is about you and no one else. And then God works with compare and contrast. You're going to feel it. You talk to a peaceful man, a peaceful woman. She makes you feel calm. He makes you feel calm. The nervous system is calm. Or those people that have to talk about drama all the time. Do you see this? Do you know it? Do you see it on Facebook? Hit me up on Facebook. We're growing like never before on Facebook. They have to have that negative talk. You feel the and we talked about this within the past year in our Patreon community. We have no time for the negative. Oh, the gloom and doom. Oh, this and that. There are so many people in this world. They have to talk about other people. Why? So wild. And then you're like, I'm done with this date. I'm done with this friendly conversation, whatever it might be. Right? You're done with it. Valentine writes, loosh. Yeah. Got to watch out for the loosh. Are you focusing on building your everyday life? It's a vibrational resonance. Absolutely. I appreciate everyone coming on. These are the things that you are experiencing, and know what the shaking means. Know that the traumas are leaving, the tremors that you have. You wake up in the morning and you say, you know, I just slept all night. I'm nice and calm. And you're waking up, you're nervous for no reason. What's going on? This is the stuff leaving your body. It must leave in order to receive. Along with that, people might leave your life. I did a video on the great exchange. People will leave and God will send you strangers. Know these concepts. Know them like the back of your hand. I'm very grateful for all of your support. It really allows me to continue to do this work. If this message today improves your everyday life, the greatest support of all is clicking the like button. I'm so grateful if you could do that. Click the subscribe button. It allows our community to grow authentically. We have daily videos at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Authenticity outlasts hype. Don't forget it. It lasts the test of time. The cream rises to the top, as the Macho Man used to say. Oh yeah, baby. We like to have fun on this channel. I like to bring the funnies. You got to have the funnies, man. We have to laugh more. I hope that someone that needs to hear this hears it. Remember to have fun today. Remember to have fun today. Don't self-sabotage. Remember to have, we have to remind ourselves in this world, remember to have fun today. I appreciate you all. Anna writes, you always make me smile. That's my job, Anna. If I make you smile, if I make you laugh, what are you, a clown? If I make you laugh, that I raised your vibrational frequency. Definitely click subscribe. You never know when I might go live improv. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And, you know, I have been doing a lot of things that were different in the past week. I encourage you to do something different if you haven't done so in the past week. What you're doing is called building new neural pathways in the brain, neuroplasticity. Routines and rituals, I'm very big on them. But then we also have to embrace neuroplasticity and do something totally different. And that's how you quantum jump. The true ascension, the quantum jumping, it's happening. And it's happening now. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Yeah. Attitude of gratitude, absolutely. I appreciate all of you. I truthfully love all of you. You inspire me to do this work. You know, showing up every day and, you know, utilize that concept, really. Just show up. Just hang in there. Have that concept. All I have to do is keep going, and God will work it out. We all struggle with this. All I have to do is keep going. That's the only responsibility that I have. All I need to do is keep going. Amen, Deb. We're rewiring the brain, Midge. I love you guys. Grateful for the community support. Like, comment, share. Get it out there to the people. Rewatch if you missed the beginning. And go videos from the past week. They will help you improve your everyday life. I'm like ultra professional as we are blowing up right now. Ultra professional. All right. I love you guys. See ya.